Hi guys, George here again from Adventure Sports. We've got the new 5 metre unit. I've now had this out enough times to give a bit of a review on it. I've used it for quite a few lessons. We're going to get her out of her bag, start off with that. Nice little neat sock, opens all up. First thing you notice, you've got a deflate valve in the strut. Really handy to think of it that way because it deflates the whole kite quick and easily. Close that off. Making certain it's shut and it's got the Velcro on it properly. Next you've got your inflate valve, standard Duotone one. Nice and big, easy to pump up. Bayonet type fitting so it doesn't pop off too easily. Leash hooked up. You hear the air going from the leading edge into your strut. Main difference you notice when you look at this one, other than it being all sandy from being used, is that the centre strut has this big bend in the middle of it. Wasn't certain, still not 100% certain what that actually does, but it seems to give you a better point for holding onto the handle, as a one point does everything. The strut doesn't have to be so large and still has that support behind there. Pretty high quality. Bring it around here, all reinforced everywhere. All your seams are nice. Pump's good and tight. Your attachment, center strut onto your leading edge is good and solid around here. Inflate and deflate valves all look nice. All your handles have a nice thick rubber coating on them. Just here. It's not just a piece of material, it's actually got a nice rubber sort of handle there to catch hold of. Found this to be a really easy wing to teach with because of the simplicity of it. You can hang onto the front. Doesn't have any real power. You can place it on your shoulder for learning to get that placement to go upwind. But as soon as you want to go, you simply step back and you've got your standard setting is just in the middle like so. Working your way along. I'll see if I can get her out in a bit of wind here. So you got your 3 power settings, so to say. Makes it simple. Hanging onto the one, she'll just float there pretty easy. And on the handle in the front has just about no power, just floating on the handle. Coming over your power handles, starting to get a bit of tension in the canopy. Like I said, this handle being across here means the center strut isn't so big, still in the right spot. Feels really nice to use. Generally you're going to be on these two or this one. Okay? If it gets really windy, you're on these two to start off with as a beginner, so you can't get too much power. And you can, I have used both like so. But you tend to be more like just riding along one-handed. As you can see there, the wind's stable and you're riding, you can hold onto that one hand there and it'll actually go along pretty easy. The really handy thing I found for teaching particularly and for beginners about this is that you've got a really simple system here. You've got hanging on here and here while you're getting up on your wing, transferring over to your power settings. You've got least amount of power, most medium power and most amount of power down the end. That makes it quite simple which handle you're hanging onto. If people get overpowered, they can easily step back to the other one. I know realistically it's just the length of your arms that are doing that, but it makes people think about it. They're like, oh, this one's okay. They still seem to be able to fly it easier. Beauty with the Duotone, again they have the separate deflate valve and it's on the strut, which seems to take the most amount of time to let it down. Simply open that up, starts going down straight away. I also tend to open the inflate valve as well. Makes it a pretty quick process when you want to pack it up. Folding her in half. The air out the middle. Simply rolling, compressing. So it's got that deflate valve in the strut, you don't have to worry about that not going down as you do some other ones I've used. it, push the air down and out that centre strut. Right up to the middle. Hold it so you don't bend the window. Stick it back in its bag.